in your main feed, things like that will start to show up. Things that are along those lines. You'll no longer just be getting the things that don't necessarily feed what you're inspired to do. All right, y'all. So today I want to talk about controlling your algorithm, right? And I'm not just talking about, what people see about you. Of course, you want to be careful about what you post and all that good stuff, really focus on things that matter to you. But as we all know, many of us entrepreneurs, it's kind of lonely sometimes, where you're just kind of focused on your work, and the only, massive interaction you get outside of family is Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, whichever is social media pretty much. And if any of you all have seen, what's it called? The Social Dilemma, we see how like it's not necessarily the best thing to do. So I was, riding around and I was thinking like, okay, how can I really, because, one thing that I've done, I really try to control the things that I intake. I control what I watch. Like certain things I just don't watch. I don't keep up with certain things. Um, when it comes to, I don't listen to music. Anybody knows me knows that I very rarely listen to music, even though I'm a musician, right? I listen to podcasts all the time. But when it comes to social media, that was something that felt like it was out of my control. Like I couldn't really control what I saw. So I came up with this thing today. And it's actually started working already where I control what I see on social media. So here's my suggestion. First thing you want to do, pick your favorite social network, like your favorite social network. Like I'm not sure, what it is that is your favorite. Me, it's Facebook. I'll be honest. I'm on Facebook. It's open most of the day. Uh, just because that's where most of the people that I know, like my friends and stuff, that's where they are. So pick your favorite social network. That's number one. Oops, no, right here. Yeah, pick your favorite social network, right? Whichever one it may be, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Instagram, whether it's what is it, TikTok, like yeah, all them joints. Pick your favorite one. Then what you want to do is think about what or who inspires you when it comes to being on there. And again, this is primarily for us entrepreneurs because we can't necessarily afford to get caught up in the rigmarole and the Travis and mockery of sometimes the conversations that go on. But it's so easy for us to get dragged down in that. So figure out what inspires you, what motivates you to do more. Now, a lot of times this will be people who are in your network, friends, family, but it may be just people that you've met, along the way or whatever, or pages that you follow. And I would start off with just five of them. Just pick five accounts. For me, my first five was my man Josh because I really like how he does his reels. He the way he posts all the time is always insightful. So it's like, and that inspires me to go more. And my man Charles, like he's the same way. Like both of them are very good at posting good content. Then there's of course Dr. Woodley because that man, he's always doing something. He's always doing something positive and doing something for his business. So that inspires me to do more. Then a few others that I follow. Even people that I actually have just met over the past few weeks in some of the trainings that I've been taking and things of that nature. They're on my list, they're on my top five. I'm gonna go further, but I figure if you just start with five, you'll be fine. And add those to what every one of them have a favorites list, a subscribe list, a follow, all of those things that you decide that you want to look at, like your close friends. I know Facebook has a favorites, and so that's what I did. I added them all to my favorites. Twitter has the same thing where you follow certain accounts, and so whenever you go, you have an option to go see them, right? And what you want to do is when you see them post, interact with it. Interact with what they do. React, comment, share. Not just because it helps them, but because it helps you. It starts to move your algorithm in a way that it's training your social media on what you see. Like your ads are going to start to change. The things that show up in your feed are going to start to change. And so that'll help you because, again, most of us spend a lot of time on social media one way or the other. So it's best that if you're going to spend that time there, or if it's going to happen, let it be something that motivates you to get back to work, right? And again, this is primarily for us entrepreneurs. And so you want to interact with them, like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that type of stuff. And on Facebook, one of the things you can do, you can actually have the feed. Do you only see the favorites? Just click on favorites and then just show the stuff that you have, that you do, and I mean that you have out there, and you want to follow that and look at it, read it, see what's on there. But then what'll start happening is in your main feed, things like that'll start to show up. Things that are along those lines. You'll no longer just be getting the things that don't necessarily feed what you're inspired to do. So that's what I'm doing, right now, and with me. So because, like I said, I really do spend a lot of time on social media because I'm marketing on there. But while you're doing that, you're scrolling through the feed, you're seeing different things. So that's just a recommendation. That's how you're able to control your algorithm. Is through that, because if you just let Facebook tell you what you're gonna do, if you let Twitter tell you what you're gonna see, Instagram tell you what you're gonna observe and intake, then it won't really help you the way that you want it to help you. But what you're able to do is create those lists, create those alerts. You'll get alerts from them. Spend the time in that, because look, it's already innate in many of us that it's second nature to be on social media. So if you're going to be on social media, make sure it's things that are filling you up. Not to say that nothing's going to come across that isn't, the ratchet TV or sports, or, all those things, whatever is your pleasure, honestly. But be very, be direct and intentional on who you follow, who you interact with, and what you do. Especially in this time where, a lot of us are growing our businesses. We really can't afford to do things like everybody else does. We can't spend our time the way everybody else does. We can't spend our energy or our money or give our attention the way everyone else does. We have to dare to be different, because we are being different. So that's just a suggestion. It's what I'm doing right now. And, hopefully it's going to do some great things for me. So again, step one, find out what interests you. I'm going to go through it one more time. Not what interests you. Well, first start with your favorite social network, right? Find out what your favorite social network is. Then figure out what inspires you, or who inspires you. Those accounts that you see of people doing things. Again, the account may not be 100% business or 100% what you're doing, but make it that it inspires you, that it's doing something to move you forward. Like I said, I'm saying, my man Josh, my man Charles, the way that they post inspires me. So I want to make sure that comes in my feed all the time. Then the next thing that you want to do is, just pick 5 of them. Pick five, and follow them. React, comment, and share, because that begins to train the algorithm. And we'll add them to your favorites list, add them to your followers, your subscribers, whatever it may be. And then what you want to do is react, comment, and share, because that'll train the algorithm to give you what you want. Hey, if you want, like, comment, subscribe, share this joint, because it helps me, and hopefully it'll help you. All right, y'all, but that's about it. Hope you'll have a great day. If y'all have any questions, comments, metaphysical speculations, please, I would love to have you in my feed. All right, y'all, have a good one. Bye.